What's up, Pro Pack?
So real quick, the last video we went to his dentist appointment or like jaw appointment, and we were passing by like the old neighborhood that we used to live
4 years ago.
Right. So it sparked up like a lot of memories, and that's why we're like, oh, obviously we need to do a story time on this because it was probably the scariest point in my life as well as like
my life, but
it's
it
not
was scary.
Bruh, there is nothing like not knowing where your child is.
Oh yeah, because I was supposed to be home.
There's nothing like that fear. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so quickly, Isaiah. Okay, how old were you? Because
about like 14, 13.
You were probably like 13. Yeah, 14. 13. Because we had just moved to LA. We were living with Uncle June in Encino Apartments, like Lindley or whatever.
So
they're doing construction.
They're doing construction on where we used to live.
No, the street before where we used to live. When we first moved to California, we lived right here in Lindley Apartments with Uncle June, because he moved out here first. Look at that.
Wow.
That's where we used to live.
Yeah.
That's where I had the freaking biggest heart attack of my life.
Oh, this is so crazy.
So, real quick, I remember talking to you and your dad, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna drop him off at school every single day, pick him up from school every single day, and you and your dad were like, no mom, I can walk. He can walk. He's 14.
Like a 30-minute walk. Yeah.
It's like a 20-30 minute walk, but I'm just like, yeah, it's down the street, but so many things can happen from that corner to that corner. Like, so many things. I'm so freaking paranoid. I'm like, bro, it's not gonna hurt me to take him, and they just fought me on it. And then this happened. So I mean, he walks to school now, so it's whatever. I mean,
used to.
So
yeah, but it's a 5-minute walk.
Yeah, it's different. Everybody's walking to school. All right, so on your way home from school, this literally is bringing back like anxiety.
No, so yeah, I would usually walk or bike or skate. Like, I did that for like months. Like, I had a skateboard, I had a bike, I had, a bunch of different
depending
things.
on what you wanted to use that day or what your friends were using. You're like, oh.
And I would bike to school or go to school, come back, after school.
It was fine for a few months.
Yeah, it was fine.
I was like, okay.
I don't even think it was 30. It was like 40 minutes. It was definitely like 40 minutes to an hour.
No, it wasn't.
Yes.
No, it wasn't. It was down the street.
No, I'm telling you, because it's from my school. Down the street is where, you know what I mean? It's where that place is. It's where the gas station is.
Okay.
So it was long.
But you were walking with friends. Mind you, that doesn't matter because they bolted on his ass.
No.
Whatever, bruh.
Me in this situation. One or two didn't blow on me.
Okay, so two of your...
Alright, so listen. So I'm walking home, right? Let's just start from the beginning. I'm walking home. And when I walked home, we usually had a game because, like, literally, like, my friends lived a block away from me.
One in the apartment.
Yeah, one in the apartment, one a block away.
They lived close.
Yeah, they lived close.
How many of them were there?
Like, on the regular, like, three.
Oh, gang.
Including me. Not including me, I mean.
Oh, okay.
So like 3.
4 of y'all. Got it.
4 of us. But that day, we were like 8 deep. Like, there was like 8 of us. Yeah, there was like 8 of us. And, yeah, we were walking home. We saw a 7-Eleven. We went into 7-Eleven, about to get some food. But no, before we went into 7-Eleven, we were walking by the 7-Eleven, right?
Yeah.
And there was homeless dudes and a homeless...
Yo, the homeless population in Los Angeles is crazy. Okay,
yeah.
Like I feel like there's more homeless people than anything. But go ahead.
Yeah, on the side of the 7-Eleven, there was a homeless person, and because I was on a skateboard, and he looked at my skateboard. He was like, "That skateboard looks familiar." That's what he said. He said that skateboard looks familiar, and I was like, "Cool." And we were just walking, all 8 of us. We went inside the 7-Eleven. He came inside the 7-Eleven and kept on talking about the skateboard, my skateboard.
He walked in the 7-Eleven.
No, yeah, he walked in the 7-Eleven talking about my skateboard still. My friends are looking, because, like, I was in 7th grade, and, like, we were in middle school, so, like, everyone was in middle school. There was, like, 8th graders with me, like, you know, obviously 8th graders. When you're 7th grade, 8th graders are, like,
so much
high
bigger.
schoolers, like, seniors in high school,
yeah.
and you're a freshman, right? So, yeah, so he's talking about it, and he's, like, talking about, because there was, like, cuts on the skateboard. You know how, like, you cut the grip tape?
Yeah.
Right? It was, like, a symmetry, like, there was cuts on, like, 2 sides, perfect cuts. And he was like, yeah, that looks like my skateboard. My name used to be right here, on both sides. And he was like, why'd you cut it off? And I was like, bro, what are you talking about? It's my skateboard. Yeah, I bought it. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And he was like,
this is giving me the most. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, you're tripping. Like, I didn't say that, but I was like, looking at him, I was like, what? What are you talking about?
Because he's a little kid. Isaiah at 14.
Bro.
Isaiah at 14, he's literally smaller than I am. I'm 5'2".
Yeah.
He's just like,
we're like 8 people deep too, so I don't know why he like, I don't. So.
Well, athletes.
Yeah, we all play basketball, we all play football, all that. So.
Athletes.
Yeah, so we walk out the store because he's getting uncomfortable, and he's trying to grab my skateboard. He's trying to grab my skateboard from my hands, and my friends are in front of me like, "Yo, chill! Like, what are you doing? Like, he's a kid. Like, chill." And he's trying to grab my skateboard, and then it just escalates. Where like, so here's the gas station, right? And you walk in here. So here's the gas station. You walk in from here, and there's like a little booth here. And we walked out. And like, I don't know if y'all could see what I'm trying to say, but we walked out, and like, he like was chasing us, and my friends were like trying to get in between us. He was chasing us, and I went around this building like 2 times until he was pushing my friends out the way, and like was about to start running at me. So me and my friends, we started running right across this street that you'll see. In the video, so we're going from that street to the Sharkies.
Oh, this one? Okay, so this is it right here. Getting his skateboard stolen. All of this. He had to run all of this.
I ran to that Sharkies.
To this Sharkies right here.
Many of the birds here were rescued.
And we all had skateboards, we all had bikes, so we got on our bikes and just started running, like skating and stuff, right? Right, and he started catching up to us, or me, because I was on a skateboard. I wasn't that good, so I couldn't really, skate good.
So he was catching up to you.
He was catching up, so I grabbed the skateboard and started running. Like running, like it was me and like my 2 friends were running. Like we left the other friends in the back.
Okay.
Like, and we were just chilling there. Yeah, so I started running, right, with me and my like 2 friends. And one of them, like, go to the side because this homeless dude is chasing me. Like, go to the side, like, oh, he's chasing him, not me, type stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And my other friend is still with me. Like, he's still with me. We're running.
Mind you, pause, at the same time, I'm over here blowing Isaiah's phone up.
Yeah, because I'm supposed to be home.
Yes, you were. You got home at, like, a decent time. Mind you, he always tells me like, oh, okay, I'm running late, or oh, I'm gonna stop here, or I'm gonna go in here, or whatever. And I give him.
I told you, but
no, but you didn't, because I don't know what it was. You didn't get. You usually I give him like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, I did too.
Like 15, maybe 15 minutes, like after he's supposed to be home. I'm like, all right, he probably was just taking his time or whatever the case may be. But he didn't. And he was like, yo, it was like 45 minutes after the time, and I'm just like blowing him up. He's not picking up his cell phone. Location is stopped. Like, that
was after the fact.
Crazy.
Because, listen, so me and my friend are still running, right? And we run into this.
Me and my friend are still running.
Alright.
Me and my friend are still running.
And then we go into the Sharkies, and I'm scared for my life. Like, I'm really, like, crying. Like, I'm crying. I run in. Wait, stop. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. We're crying. I'm crying in this Sharkies. And, like I walk back to like where they're cooking and behind the cash register, like asking for help.
I would too. Good for you. Smart as hell. Find a populated area where the adults are and start making a scene. Like, make a scene. Don't worry about how you look. Don't worry about how, you know, if people are like listening to you, whatever. Yo, you scream, you yell for help, you make a scene, you go crazy, you freaking like point at whoever's chasing you, whatever the case may be, you yell. Like, top of your lungs, go crazy, because that's the only way that people are gonna help you. If you ask for help, ask. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I went behind the counter.
Baby is crying.
Yeah, I was crying behind the counter, and like I was pointing, like, that dude's chasing me, and like we were there for a whole hour. Like, that's why you were worried. We were there for a whole hour. I didn't call you or text you, so like my friends, like 30 minutes later.
Yeah, no, that's what got me worried. I'm over here blowing you up because your friend calls me. You didn't call me yet. His friend calls me. He's home already with his fucking parents. And he's like, Isaiah's mom, Isaiah got chased by a homeless guy. He was being chased because his skateboard, and I don't know where he is now. I'm like, where is he?
Yeah, that's if you said that sounds crazy.
He's like, he got chased by a homeless guy and I lost him. I don't know where he is. He sounded so freaking worried, bro. I'm like, are you kidding? It was, what's his name? He sounded so freaking worried. He was like, Isaiah's mom, I don't know where he is. I have his phone. Like, I'm like, oh.
He had my phone.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Like, I was crying. I was calling the police.
Yeah, so
I called my mom.
No, listen.
Josh. I was cursing. I was like, it's your fault. I was all types of, I was like, I told you I'm not gonna let him walk home from school. Like, I was going crazy. I was in tears. I was breaking down. I was like walking around. I was looking for you with, like, you know what I'm saying, like on your route to back from school, whatever. I was literally going crazy. The cops weren't doing anything.
So basically they, like, I was in there. I was in the Sharkies. And the dude was like staking out they called the police, but he was like staking out, like not letting me, like he was outside the store.
Not letting you leave.
Not like, so you if were I in there hopped for like... out, if I hopped out, he, you know, probably would have get the homeless guy. Yeah. And he was just staying around, right? So we called the police, and the police came like later.
Yeah, of course. LAPD needs to step up their game. Yeah. No, there's way too much crime going on in LA for LA.
Yeah, for like a little thing, like a kid being chased.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like still.
Maybe, yeah. So whatever. Yeah, they called the police. I don't really remember what happened with the police.
I know they called me back, and they said, because they called the police and I called the police, and it was like in the same area. So the police called me and they're like, we have a similar description of your son at that Sharkies or whatever he was being, that like something went down. They're like, we think that this is your son. And I'm like, oh my god. So they ended up bringing you to me. And I was like, yo.
I was in a cop car?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. That's crazy. I think I do remember that a little bit, but not fully.
Yeah, they brought you to me.
Dang.
And yeah. Like, it was, you were down the street, but they were like, they put 2 and 2 together, and they were like, huh, she's missing a child. There's a child. Let me see what we're talking about here. Because I was telling him the story, like, he got chased by a homeless person or whatever. Like, oh, he got chased by a homeless person. He got chased by a homeless person. Think it's the same person.
Yeah, but I didn't tell you guys. So basically, the homeless person that thought it was his skateboard, or was trying to steal my skateboard, I don't know, that situation was weird, right? He was running after me, but then stopped and like told this other homeless dude to chase after me, and that's the dude that was staking out. You know what I mean? So I feel like it was like like they were trying to work together to steal stuff, like. Yeah. So he was like
homeless men unite.
Yeah. And so it was the other dude. It wasn't the first dude that was trying to steal my skateboard. It was the second dude that was staking out. So yeah.
Then when I told Josh and my brother's like ex-military or whatever. When I told Josh and my brother, these fools went out and started looking for these freaking dudes. They found the friends
that was
of
the
second dude, and they were just like, yo, and they
Nah, yeah,
they went in on him, like they didn't like hit him or anything.
Yeah, they didn't hit him,
but they scared the crap out of this man. Cause I mean, look,
June, if you seen June, if you know my dad, bro,
like June is this big Samoan looking, like just big dude, right? And then Josh, you know, he's tall as shit, and it's just like, bruh, okay, they made Isaiah get out the car so that he can say sorry to him.
Yeah, yeah.
Say sorry! Say sorry to my nephew!
Bro, that was so, I remember that. That's so crazy.
Yo, and then June was like, yo, and if you see homeboy,
I'll give you, yeah, he was like, I'll give you money.
I'll give you something if you bring homeboy to me or whatever. Like, okay.
Freaking military
mafia.
came out. Yeah, mafia came out like that.
Okay. I'll give you something. Like, what? So, yeah, no, have a freaking heart attack.
I
had a tracker on Isaiah from that day forth. Like, I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
But anyways, that is our traumatic freaking story time.
You said R.
Our, heck yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I was going through it on the other end too, yo. Moms know.
Yeah, I can understand.
Moms know. If you lose a kid for like even a split second and you don't know where he is and you find out that he's in danger, because I got the phone call that you were like
by the police or not?
No, by your homeboy that gave me no information. Like he gave me none, like no information. He's just said he's being chased by a homeless person. Where? I don't know. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you kidding?
Yeah.
So I was going through it. What do you mean? I was emotionally distraught.
So bad.
That's it. That's
it.
That's our story time. I have a lot more traumatic ass freaking story times. Yo, my childhood too was crazy. It was crazy. Like, I ran away from home. Like, all types of stuff. So if you want more story times, I got you.
Gosh.